Live again, Best Ball Barbecue, day number 7. It's finally been a full week of consecutively streaming and consecutively drafting. Doing some more drafting today. As always, what else will we do on this channel? Also, big day on the channel. We're going to break down the one, the only, Jeremiah Love. Watching his film today, we've been making our way through the rookie running backs. It was about time we got to Jeremiah Love. There's nothing really controversial about him. We'll see maybe, I'm interested to see all of your thoughts on where he ranks maybe among the best first-round running backs ever. Is he in the Bijan tier? Is he in that, Ashton Jeanty tier? Where do you have among, the generational running back prospects we've seen? Be interested to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments. Make sure you also drop a like on the live stream and drop a sub as well. 3,000 subs for a 24-hour live stream. We're drafting, we're watching, we're trivia-ing after we hit the intro.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
All right, how we doing today, guys? Who Hames, Jack, how we doing? I always look at the BDGE one and see if I like it. Like, it's not off the trivia circuit. I just sometimes name all the free agent running backs. I just don't think that's kind of as fun. So let's get a little BDGE one going today. Nice and blunt. What's going on? Coke, Anthony, how we doing? Coker for the casuals of the channel. Casuals. All right, here we go. Consistent catchers. Name every wide receiver that has been a top 30 PPR wide receiver in both of the last two NFL regular seasons. PPR end of rank season, past two seasons. 2025 end of season rank, 2024 end of season rank. So we got the end of season ranks for these guys. I feel like this one's got to be. I feel like JJ's on here because PPR. He got 1,000 yards. He's got to be top 30. I thought that was him. Okay, 4-1. That's got to be probably Chase. Yeah, I'm going to try and guess these. Obviously, I don't know if I'll get them. 3-3. That's what? Like Puka? That could be Puka. It's not Puka. Puka is 1-26. Okay. What does it say? Okay. How many are there? There's only, so we're guessing 20, what is that, 28 names? Or sorry, 14 names? Can't do math. Wait, 4 times 4, 16. I teach math. All right, who's the 3-3? That it's not JSN. Actually, it might. It might be JSN. No, it's not. Because he had a really good season at 24-1. 3-3. Am I just dumb? Puka, Chase, JJ. Who like CD? Probably not CD. CD's on here though. Who's the 3 and the 3 and 3 is driving me crazy. Who am I forgetting? Chase, JJ, CD, Puka. JSN. Who else? I'm not looking at the chat. Who's going at the Amon-Ra? It's Amon-Ra. There we go. See, now I okay, thank God. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. 19-5. So guy who that's probably Pickens. I don't know if Pickens was 19 though. Was he? There's no way he could. He probably played most of the games. It's not Pickens. Who is 5? I almost want to say like T. Higgins. No, he didn't finish 5 this year. Nico feels right. Good 24 season. Not as good this one. It's not Nico, but Nico is on here. He's 823. Oh, because this is. Wait, he was 8 this year. End of season 20. Yeah, how is he 8 this year? This has got to be flipped around because he was 23 this year, probably, then 8. Oh, he had the injury, though. Okay, maybe. 19-5. That could be London. I don't mind that one. I don't mind London. That is right. Good shout, Nick. Good shout. 9-11. Okay, I'm just trying to go through the ADP. Like, JMO's got to be on here. I think Jameson's on here. Yeah, he has to be. T. Higgins, he's a tough one. Missed some games both years, but it feels like he's done enough to be top 30. Yeah, okay, he has. All right, let's keep going through it. Let's keep going through these teams. Adams. Adams feels good. I like Adams. Yes, Adams is on there. Okay. Let's go. How about kick out both the Lions guys? I don't think any of the Packers guys are on it. Bears guys, did DJ Moore get in there? Could DJ Moore be that 2027 guy? I think he could. He's not. God damn it. I don't know about Higgins. Higgins is scared because I feel like he missed so many games. Michael Wilson, Jerry Rice, or you just mean Jerry Rice? I don't think Michael Wilson's on there. Definitely not. He not 24. He was not a top 30 receiver. What about? Okay, let's stay. Oh, it's not Olave. Nobody on the Panthers. Bucks, not Mike Evans, not Chris. I don't think it's anybody on the Bucks. Jets, Garrett Wilson, no. Pats, no. Diggs, no, because he tore his ACL in Houston. Dolphins, Waddle. I think Waddle's on here. I do. I thought Waddle for sure was on there. Who else did we miss? McConkey, that one would have tripped me up. AJ Sutton, Flowers, Devontae. Fuck. Yeah, Isaiah was on there. Isaiah for sure. I should have. Yeah, I didn't get there in my division brain yet. So unfortunate. All right, let's rip this real quick. Then we'll dive into the film. All right. Daily game, top seasons. We know that Cooper Kupp is the man. Let's go Kupp. Seahawks. Let's go Sean Alexander. Bang. Cowboys. Let's go CD. Save some of these running back spots. Okay, Bears. Ooh, Bears is tough. This is since 2000. It's probably like Forte. Forte caught a ton of touchdowns or a ton of passes, and he scored probably a decent amount of touchdowns. I would almost think it's Forte. Another sneaky one for tight end could be Martellus Bennett. I think that's a sneaky one. I don't hate it. I think we'll have better tight end options though. I think we'll have better tight end options. Let's go with Matt Forte. I like that one. 346 is good. Steelers. Let's go Antonio. Really? Okay. Jets. I just don't think any of these guys could have had a good season. Who's the best tight end for them? Kellen Winslow? I don't even remember him on the Jets. Who had the best tight end season for the fucking Jets? What about Chris Herndon? Do we like Herndon? He's not even on here. I thought he had a good year. Fuck, I should have gone. This is the worst case scenario. This is okay. Did anybody have a good season for like Fitzpatrick? Could he have had that sneaky Jets? He had a really good year that one year. You remember? They almost made the playoffs. Or like, did Sanchez have a good fantasy year? Or you know what I mean? Let's just roll with it. Bronco. Okay, this actually kind of worked out. Oh no, wait. Can we go Shannon Sharp? It's since 2000, so I don't think that works. I think Julius Thomas would be it. 95% is good. So Peyton, we should have gone fucking Martellus Bennett. God damn it. I knew we should have gone Martellus Bennett. If we would have gone Martellus Bennett, I think we would have gotten a perfect score. I probably would have gone. Yeah, because I 100% would have gone Brandon Marshall, and then I would have clicked Peyton Manning. I'm actually pissed we didn't get. God damn it, we should have gone Martellus Bennett. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. What can you do? All right, let's transition to. I mean, a pretty big day on the channel. We're doing the film review for Jeremiah Love. I mean, okay, wait, let's back up here a little bit. Let's get to kind of his profile first. Shoot. Let's see. Why did this go? There we go. Okay. So he's listed at he wasn't at the Senior Bowl, I don't think. So we don't have like exact measurables for him, but 6 foot 214 kind of looks like what he is on, when I watch him, kind of that Bijan body, which is, very similar. I think Bijan is 5'11". Bijan might be 6 foot, right around there, kind of that 215, not quite 220s, but, definitely workhorse size. True Jr. coming out, 1,300 yards this year, rushing. Also had 280 receiving yards, 27 catches. So he had 28 and 27 catches respectively his last 2 years. So good receiving profile, and you'll see some of like the routes he runs and stuff. Like it's not all swings. It's he runs some stuff downfield. I've seen him run a couple corners, couple I think I read a couple, maybe a slot fade or two. I don't remember exactly. I only watched kind of like his like hype up edits, I think we're actually going to just dive into like regular highlights type of deal because I feel like you learn a little bit more from watching. That's all. It'll be my first time watching those ones, kind of get a better feel maybe for his running style. Fun thing too is, I mean, in 12 games he had 1,300 yards last year. In 16 games last year he had 1,100. So kind of a more rushing attempts this year though. So yeah, I think without further ado, there's not really much else to talk about with them. I think let's just dive in. I don't know what we're waiting for. We're start with 24. We're going to spend some time with Jeremiah. I think it's important that we spend time with Jeremiah because A, we're going to have a fun time doing it. And B, it's like, we got to figure out what this guy is. Is he a Bijan or is he a Najee Harris? Is he a ETN? Is he good, but how good is he? What kind of first round talent are we looking at? So let's dive into that. Let's answer this question. Let's watch some Jeremiah Love. First game against A&M this year. And we just watched Jadarian yesterday. I mean, right away, we got the speed. Look at that. Out of bounds. But still, you can see that acceleration to the edge. I mean, Tana had no chance. Absolutely no chance. I love the way this guy runs. And obviously, I don't think I'm breaking any news, but God, he just runs like he runs like he's the best player on the field. You know what I mean? He knows he's the man. And I just like his body a lot more. Like, I feel like it's just hard not to compare him to Genty because it feels like that's the kind of prospect we're talking about. He's a different prospect though. He's a completely different prospect. Yeah, maybe he doesn't even go as high as Genty did, but I think he's more talented than Genty off all the stuff I've seen from him. One thing about this guy is he hurdles a ton. He probably hurdles more than he should. Yeah, that's one thing you're going to see from him is he hurdles a lot. And I don't know if we're going to be doing that in the NFL. When have you ever watched a guy hurdle a ton and have it work out for him really well? Bijan did it in college too. And I haven't seen Bijan do it once in the NFL. Maybe a time I'm missing, but you know what I mean? All right. Little counter. Speed to the edge. Exactly what I'm talking about. Like that, yeah. This is the stuff that sets him apart. Almost any other, four should be able to get him here. We got to get him, but he's just so fucking fast. This guy. That's a great block too by this receiver. Great block. Look at I think it's Malachi Fields. Shout out Malachi Fields for that unbelievable block. It might not be, but I think it was. This is just, And the fun thing about him too is he did obviously he didn't have the statistical games that Genty had, but he's dominating power four competition, Jeremiah Love, And he's splitting the backfield too. So you kind of like that he doesn't have as many care. Here's the cut. The cutting here is another thing. Boom. This is a big guy. He's a bigger back for sure. And he's cutting on a dime like that. That's another thing you're going to see, littered in this film. Oh, good feel there too. I know it's Miami, Ohio, but, good feel, finds the hole, accelerates through it. Touchdown. I love these green uniforms. I can't lie. I love these green uniforms. There you go. Grown-ass man getting the end zone. Love it. Here's some passing, little screen. Good patience. Get in. There we go. Get in. I love guys who, just have a nose for the end zone. Finish the run. Got that green. I'm obsessed with the green and gold. I think that's a sick look. I like that. I wouldn't want it as their everyday uniform, but I do like it as kind of a nice switch up. All right. See, here we go. This is some Bijan stuff right here. Split them out and then motion them back in for kind of a tunnel screen a little bit. I do like that. Good elusiveness there. Love that. Love that. Here we go. Here we go. Does he have the speed? Come on, man. Come on, man. He's a home run. He's a home run hitter. He's kind of he's kind of like Singleton in a way, but he's just a way better running back. He's the best part of Singleton's game. Jeremiah Love does that, but then Jeremiah Love also has everything else that kind of goes into being an unreal running back. You know what I mean? Like that's what's so fun about him is he has that like that big playability, but he also has that, the receiving profile, the make you miss in the open field, a really good just instinctive runner. Like he has all of that in his game. I don't really know if I looked at the fumbles with him yet. I should probably look at that stuff. Yeah, here's the home run hitting, he's gone. If he gets in this, this space, he's gone. No one's catching him. This gets ranked Navy too, so it's worth something. God, it's just he has a ton of these runs, and so does Jadarian Price too, really, which is interestingly enough. What we got here? Just a little goal line run. All right, that's pretty easy. Okay, another goal line run. Okay, we're good there. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Love that. When I'm watching him, what's the weakness in his game? Maybe he's he's probably not the receiver Singleton is. I will say loves a good receiver, but he's not he's not running corner routes in the end zone from the slot or something like that. You know what I mean? Here we go. You get here, it's over. It's over. No one's catching this guy. Love it. Let's watch it from this angle. Maybe. There we go. One cut, gone. One cut and gone. Boom. There we go. There's some receiving work. Yeah, it's easy. That looks like P. Is that not PI? This ref is grabbing for his flag. How is that not PI? Because he's within the 1 yard? Oh, look at I forgot about this one. The hurdle. Oh my God. That's like that Lamar. It's like that Lamar one against Syracuse. You guys know what I'm talking about? That clip. I don't mind those jerseys too. Jesus Christ, man. Look at this guy. All right. One cut. That's the stuff you love to see. That's what separates you from being, a true running back in the NFL is that one cut, that vision in the hole. Can you be an inside runner? Are you just isn't it like Jahmyr Gibbs, for example? Jahmyr Gibbs is a very, very good running back. He's a top 3 running back in the NFL, probably, right? But is he a great inside runner? I don't think he's a great inside runner. Can he do it? Come on. This is unfair. This is unfair. Boom, boom. Hit the hole. Gone. No chance. That white boy ain't catching him. I like seeing it from this view. Yeah, that's just too easy. That's just too easy. We haven't seen him get caught from behind once yet. Here, this looks like another fun run. Love that. There you go. Push him. Look at him. Look at those legs go. Goal line. Get in. Knack for the end zone. Good. Love it. That's good patience right there, though. This is kind of underrated, where it's okay, kind of reading my blocks, pressing the hole, and then just kind of bouncing it out, right? Let that, I think that was that guard pulling, kind of do most of the work for him. That's good patience right there. That's a good feel. Little screen, little cross screen. Oh my God, this hurdle. This guy loves hurdling people. He can't help himself. He actually cannot help himself. This guy, this is gonna get him killed. This is the only thing I worry about. He's gonna get killed in the NFL doing this shit. It's sick to look at, but I don't love it. I don't love the hurdling. There you go. Good, make him miss in space. Another cut. It's this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Out of there. Out of there. This is against Power 4 competition. Most of his games are against, pretty good competition. We got Indiana. Here's the big run. This is the one. This is the fun one. I remember this. I was watching this one live. He's gone. Shamori Ponce can't catch him. Can't catch him. Gone. Let's watch this one again. 98 yards. Hit the hole, and I'm out of there. Another great job blocking here. Not really. He did enough. He did enough. That's any other running back. That's probably a gain of 20 and not 98. Gives us a pretty good. He's pretty good, but I'm saying I don't think it's like what am I trying to say? He doesn't have the body I don't think you can realistically give Gibbs, and he kind of did it this year, I guess, but like Montgomery's always kind of there. I don't really know what Gibbs's workload numbers is, so I might be talking out of my ass, but it doesn't feel like it's, can he be like McCaffrey kind of thing, just like be the only guy on the field there, like that kind of thing. Not many running backs do that anymore, but you get what I'm saying. And yeah, you probably don't even want him to, so I don't even know what I'm saying, but I don't know. I think Gibbs is a good inside runner, but I don't think he's like. Maybe I just need to watch more Gibbs on Sundays. Obviously, I watch every game, but yeah, I don't want to make this about Gibbs. Little ass boy. He was like injured in these playoffs too. For those who don't know, like you see that knee brace he's wearing, like he was playing hurt through some of this stuff. Like he wasn't as explosive in these playoffs, but he was still kind of the man. Like his efficiency in the playoffs was like, is this necessary? Like, bro, come on. He jumps over that guy too. I need to know how tall, like, because this is like a linebacker at 40 something. This looks like a tall cat right here. He fucking, I don't know, the sound turned on. He clears them. Like this guy, I hope he tests. Please let Jeremiah Love test. Not even let him, but oh my God. Like this guy's his RAS score has got to be unbelievable. I think he has a chance to run like high 4.3s. I really do. Okay, that's the last one. That's 2024. We haven't even got to 2025 yet. We have not even got to 2025. This is 21. I don't know if I want to watch 21 minutes. I don't know this. I think I've watched this channel before. It's always the channels you can kind of tell which ones are, which cut-ups are good. I think I've watched this channel. I'm pretty sure this one might be good. So, all right, here we go. First game against Miami. I think his 25 film is better. Truly. Look at this. Yeah, first clip. He's hurdling people again. Shocker. Oh, I love it. Here we go. And he stayed healthy this year too. Like he just looked unreal. No knee injury, none of that stuff. Again, this is what's good. Oh my God. Can we stop? Can we fucking stop, dude? Please, God. Can we please? It should be in his contract. He cannot hurdle in the NFL. No hurdles allowed. He gets fined every time he does it. God damn. Nice little wheel route, wide open. Nice catch. Good ball control. End zone. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. We could have used a better throw here, could we not? Jesus. It's wide open. Love it though. There we go. I feel like you see a little bit more of the receiving in the 25 stuff. That like this is the stuff that's like translatable to the NFL. This is A&M. This is a playoff team, and he just runs through people. I want to see this one. I thought we were gonna get a replay on this. Like just boom, shoulder, keep the feet driving, and just like he's like, I'm getting in the end zone. You know what I mean? Like there's just certain running backs that I just have like you hear it all the time on Sunday. They have a nose for the end zone. This guy, but like this guy does. Like all the times that we've seen him near the end zone or close to the end zone, driving for the end zone, he's got it every time. There hasn't been one where he's like tackled at the 1, tackled at the 5. Like he's getting in there. Nice little spin. Love that. Love that. I mean, he just looks like the best player on the field. All right, that's easy. Okay. Good cut. Nice. Around the edge. Like, come on, man. Like, this is unbelievable, this shit this guy does. And I've seen this clip before, and I still get blown away. Like, stanky leg cut right there. One had no chance. Zero fucking chance. Boom. Nice. And then, it's like, right. He should be tackled here. This is not very great technique from this guy. We got to keep, he's kind of like, he's got like, let's keep this outside shoulder. And let's track that. Let's track that hip. He just breaks down too early. Gambles, takes a chance. We're bouncing this thing again. And then I have the speed to just outrun everybody else that's already pursuing from the middle of the field, Come on, man. Like this shit, it's just it's unreal. It's on. Yeah, I want to watch it from this angle. Shoot, cut, and then like usually your tackle going out of bounds here, but not Jeremiah Love because he's a grown ass man, and he's a fast ass man. All right, new team here. We still got Purdue. Purdue. Pretty sure he ran over Purdue. Oh my God, he can't. Fucking Christ. How many is that? Like 5 or 6 we've counted. Oh my God, please stop. Here we go. Little slot fade. Oh my God, is it just like a slot? It's like a corner route. Did he just like lose? I need to see. Hopefully we have a replay of this. God, we can't. Did he make him? Oh, he doesn't look like a fluid. I don't know if that throw was there or not. I want to see. Do we not have a replay of that? I want to see him if he like shook the guy or he just like threw him to the ground. There we go. I can tell this one's gonna be fun. There you go. Good run. Goal line, truck, get in there, nose to the end zone. Of course he gets in. He's Jeremiah fucking Love. Come on. Like, this should be a tackle. To like that, like this is a good receiving one, you know, because like to have the wherewithal to, you know, catch to like his head. This is instincts right here. This is what this is. His head is to the ball, right? This throw kind of makes him turn around. This guy is coming in hot. He knows he's there, but he can't see him right now. He sees him here, and he's already planning the move in his mind when he catches it. Boom, spin, and it's a touchdown. Come on, man. I feel like I've said "come on, man" like 19 times, but come on, man. Like, yeah, I know. Like, that's just instincts, you know. That's football instincts. Love that. There we go. Nice little Jesus Christ. He's got a lot of guys blocking for him right here. It's better be a touchdown. Of course it is. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Goal line. Just, you know, can't bring him down. Can't get him on the ground. Oh, yes, the green. The green. That's good vision right there. Accelerates. Yeah. I mean, it's the small stuff, right? Where it's like he's dancing, patient, presses the hole, cuts up, and then you know, he thinks that he feels like this guy's going to come over the top and then just cuts it back. Love it. Easy. That's too easy. All right, we don't need to watch that. Easy. I think that's easy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think he gets caught here. Yeah, I mean, that's fun, but like, yeah, come on. Like, it's still, this is a harder one. It's not like he got caught from behind here, you know? Like, this 7's running. 7 looks like an athlete. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I mean, that hole's wide open. That's a wide open hole. Malachi looks like he's boxing out. Yep. Good inside run. Great inside run there. Good block by 9. Shout out. Love it. Get those extra yards, young man. Speed to the edge. Damn. He just. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, he said, yeah. He said to him, "You're a little ass boy." That's what he said to him. You're a little ass boy. Damn, you see that block by 54 right here? Sorry, sometimes I get really excited about this stuff. Is that 54 that threw him there? Yeah, look at that. Damn. What a block. What a block. Can we get that one more time? 54, left tackle here. Left tackle. Boom. Hell yeah. I love that. You love seeing shit like that, man. It fires me up. All right. Another little screen here. You know, like a lot of screens, but we've seen some of the downfield stuff, which means it feels like he can do it. I feel like there's always like he might even be able to do more of that. You know what I mean? Like we've seen it, which means they trust him doing it. They didn't feel like they did a lot, you know? So, yeah, oh yeah, here we go. You guys ready for this? I've seen this one. This is like the Indiana one. Yeah, no one's catching this guy. He's looking. Look at him looking. This is confidence right here. He's looking at the sideline. He's like, I'm gone. You know, this is fucking just like that's that little like extra shit talk. Like he's not doing it to BC's sideline, but like he's like, yeah, I know I'm him. I'm fucking out of here. No one's gonna fucking catch me. And he's already celebrating. He's at the 42, his own 42-yard line. He's like, I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. No one's catching me. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I fucking love that. I need that one more time. Let's get the whole play one more time. That's where he's looking. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. It's so funny. All right, let's see it from this angle. Yeah, now I actually want to see it from this angle because we can I feel like we'd see his head a little bit better. Like that's just really good, you know. It's a zone run, right? So you have the ability to kind of cut back. You know, in what situation would you come back? Let's get the telestration right there a little bit too, right? Like number one, he over pursues, right? He's supposed to be in theory responsible for like this gap right here, right? So this D lineman 55, you know, he goes right here. So in theory, his gap is right here, right? He flows, he's over pursuing, right? This makes this cutback so easy to do. Like it doesn't look like much, but right here, Jeremiah is like, I see it. Boom, foot in the ground, cut back. That's that zone cutback lane that he's looking for, you know, and then he's gone. So like I feel like we've seen some gap scheme. And it's like that's a zone scheme example of like this guy can play in any fucking system. If it wasn't, oh wait, I want to see him looking at the sideline again. If it wasn't obvious, this guy can play in any fucking system. Look at him. I fucking love that. He's looking at Marcus Freeman. We're going to the playoff. Little Texas route, 3rd and 10. Dang, no one's even near him. 35 is lost. There you go. Give him the end zone. Love that. Oh, here we go. This looks like fun. Something out of nothing. Just the spin stiff arm always kind of. Oh, I forgot about this run. This one's crazy. Yeah, this is just like this is. I don't even know if like is this skill. Obviously it is, but like the spin stiff arm is always a fun move. The fact that he scores a touchdown on this, I'm gonna spin, but I'm gonna throw you out of my way when I spin. Always an undefeated move. And then like he still is fucked because it's just, you know, it's a broken play. But it's not a broken play because I'm Jeremiah Love and I'm gonna get back up, not get touched, and then score a touchdown. Oh man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this guy's like, we had him. We fucking had him. Yeah, let's get it from this view. Tough. That's crazy. Oh, he had a good game against Pitt. I remember this game. There we go. Nice run. Here we go. Like this is gap scheme right here, you know? This is counter. Oh my God. What are we doing? And then he's gone. Like this is oh my God, I just fucking it's just, like maybe we need to watch Genty. Maybe we need to actually watch Genty, honestly. We might have to. Just to like as a prospect. Is like we want, you know, obviously we know about Genty. But like I just don't like would Genty have done this in the Power 4? Maybe. Genty's the man. I get it. Like, I just think Jeremiah Love's better. I do. He's a better body. I just think he projects to the NFL better. He's taller. He's bigger. He's like, I don't think Ashton Genty is faster than Jeremiah Love. I'm not saying Jeremiah Love's faster. They're probably very similar to, like, very close to the same speed level. But Jeremiah Love is bigger, Genty's like what, 205, maybe 210. Jeremiah Love's just taller. He's definitely he's definitely bigger. Yeah, Genty was a better receiving prospect for sure. In my opinion, slightly worse runner. I agree with that. Here we go. And of course he's gone. No one's catching this guy. This guy looks lengthy. He looks like a Kyle Hamilton. I don't think he's significantly better. I wouldn't say significantly, but I just think it's the size for me. You know what I mean? It's the size. Like, he has NFL size. Would you say Genty? And, running backs are kind of, the position that they all kind of come in different shapes and sizes, right? There's not like a right size, but like Jeremiah Love feels like a superstar running back, and Genty does too. It's just, I think I just prefer Love. Maybe someone prefers Genty. I prefer my running back to look like this. I do. I prefer him not to hurdle as much as he fucking does, but that feels like an easy fix. Don't fucking hurdle people. Watch him hurdle someone right here or something. Love that. Good block from. I've seen some good things from 9 on tape. I don't know who that is. I don't know if someone could help me out, but I've seen good things from him. Bye-bye. Yeah, he's not getting caught. What are we doing? You're not catching this guy. You are not catching him. He is gone. He is better than you. Here's another. Yeah, here's another example of a zone scheme, right? Zone scheme. What do we got here? What's going on? Let me see this box again. Sorry. Yeah, like, they just catch him they caught him in a blitz. That's why. That's tough. This looks like a loop. This guy's going here. This guy's coming inside. That's tough. Zone run. They all step this way. This backer could try, it's trying to contain over here. And it's just, it's wide open. That's tough. That's a tough. They got caught in the wrong play. That's tough. You hate to see it. Yeah, you're not catching this guy. Because I was like, where's that inside backer? He should be there. Good cut. There you go. It's like every time he gets outside, you think he's gone. Oh, he breaks that. Look how many guys are in the fucking box. This is the first quarter, right? So this is like a game plan thing. We're not letting Jeremiah Love beat us, right? So we got, this guy's technically not in the box. The box is obviously kind of this. He's flirting with the box, but we definitely got, well, you can count them. It's 1, 2, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 6 right here to block 7 if you include this guy. I don't even know if they do block him. So we really have an unaccounted guy. We have an unaccounted guy right here. We got 6 on 6. We got hat in the hat. This guy is taught to dig him out. We teach it. In the past, we've taught our receivers to do the same thing. You want to make the corner be the tackler. Go grab the safety, right? It actually kind of works out here. The receiver misses, though. Is that Malachi Fields again? I feel we're kind of giving Malachi Fields a hard time. Is that 0? It might be. I don't think it is, actually. No, it is Malachi Fields. God damn it, Malachi. That's a hard block, but yeah. But Jeremiah Love it. He is 1-on-1 in the hole, and he wins, Zone concept. Cut it back. And not a touchdown. It's okay. There it is. Touchdown by the next play. All right. That's it. Let's just go back to here real quick. These are our rankings. Or maybe I should like title this. I'm going to title this real quick. All right. 2026 stream film rankings. These are our official rankings. We already had Jeremiah Love rank 1, but these are, if you missed yesterday's stream, I went into, we watched Jadarian Price yesterday, if you want to watch this. And again, if you want to watch any of these are all the guys that are on this list so far, are all the guys we've watched on stream. The thumbnails are for all, if you're wondering like, oh, which one is it? All the thumbnails on the stream are for all these different guys. So if you're wanting to go back and you're wanting to watch it a little bit, you can find them pretty easily there at the beginning of every stream. So We've watched all these guys. Jadarian Price is who we watched yesterday. Loved him a lot more than I thought I was going to if you missed yesterday's stream. So, yeah, love Jadarian. Did I call him Jadarian Love? Jadarian Price. I think I just called him Jadarian Love. Jadarian Price. So, loved him yesterday. Gonna need more of him. I drafted him a ton yesterday in the little board, but I need more of him in the big board. I only have one big board team with him through like 12 drafts so far. I need more than that because he's a fucking dog, and he's a lot better than I thought he was going to be. So this is where it stands right now. Love at the top by himself. Emmett number 2. Price closer to Emmett. He's closer to Emmett than Singleton is closer to Price, in my opinion. You know, Singleton also not factoring in the broken foot, just pure film, whatever. And then we got Coleman here, Catron right there. So I don't know. That's what we got so far. That is what we got so far. All right, let's transition into a little bit of drafting. Who says no? Let's do some drafting. Let's get after it on that end. And yeah, I mean, I'm good. I mean, pretty much I've watched what I've watched from Love already. Watching that just now kind of more just confirmed priors. I still think he's worthy of being a 1-2 round pick. If we're looking for, actionable advice on underdog, I think 100% top of the big board. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and this comment right here, I have taken him over Genty. I don't think I would take Genty over Love because, like I said, kind of like how you said, his landing spot is better. It's going to be better, hopefully. There's not a lot of spots where he could go where his landing spot is worse than the team with the fucking first pick in the draft right now. You know what I mean? So, let's look at it here too. Let's look at where did Daniel Jeremiah have him going? I forgot. Was it the Saints? I forgot. I can't remember if he had him going to the Saints or not. Daniel Jeremiah had him going to the Saints. Saints is a good landing spot. Like I said, they just invested in 2 tackles the last 2 years in the draft. They have a first round tackle that's now a guard, usually a good recipe for success there. So they have a pretty good situation for the Saints. I think they're kind of like an up and coming, could be better team. So I like him on the Saints. What's worst case scenario? He goes to the Browns, but doesn't the Browns have fucking Quinshawn and they just drafted 2 rookie running backs last year. It doesn't feel like he's gonna be a Brown. So I feel like we can confidently cross Browns off the list. Doesn't feel like he's going to be a Giant. Scadabo's there. Maybe would it be shocking? I wouldn't say be shocking, but I wouldn't think so. Tennessee, is Tennessee like a sneaky one? Maybe. They just we need. I could totally see Dayball being we need to take some pressure off Cam Ward. They have him drafting a tackle here. They drafted a ton of tackle, but Skoronski. So the thing about Skoronski too, the current, I think he's the current right tackle for Tennessee. They took him pretty high in the draft a couple years ago. I think it was the Bijan draft, was Peter Skoronski. And he was always kind of one of those guys where it's he could be a better guard. So if they drafted a tackle, move Skoronski to guard, and then they still have Latham over at tackle as well. But the books, actually, I think Latham's the right tackle and Skoronski's the left tackle right now. But Latham, he hasn't been, I think as good as, maybe he was drafted to be just yet, but he's still a first round talent. So, yeah. All right. 1 pick away here. Let's see. I'm a Amon-Ra if he's there. If it's not a Amon-Ra, I have a hard time. Jefferson at 8. I love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. Okay, yeah, it's a Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra's an easy click for me in this part of the draft. Amon-Ra. Problem is 3 insane pass rushers in this class. Tennessee needs help besides Simmons. Bad 100%. I'm just kind of making the case could these teams draft him? But the answer for all the teams except for the Saints that I listed is probably not, as it relates to drafting Jeremiah Love. It's you don't want him to go near the top. If you can get to that middle, the late single digits, to the teens, he's going to an unreal fucking spot. And you're right. It feels like there's too many, positions of value. I mean, let's just draft him here. I'm a man of my word. I'm not going to draft Genty. I'm drafting Jeremiah Love. I'm a man of my word. So let's just look through it, right? I think it starts at 7 with the Commanders. Commanders could 100% draft Jeremiah Love. He goes to the Commanders. Daniels and Love. I could see a team 100% talking themselves into that. So you got that. The Saints, 100%. The Chiefs is good, but I don't think you want him on the Chiefs. I don't. I don't know if you like. I think there's better spots. It's not the nuts, but it would be. I think the Chiefs they need to draft a fucking tackle. Is what they need to do, or draft a guard or something. They need to draft someone on the O line because their O line fucking sucks. Let's protect Mahomes, not we don't need a running back. Kind of feels like the Jamar Chase thing, but I don't think the Bengals regret drafting Jamar Chase. All right, could he be a Bengal? I think he could be a Bengal. I wouldn't draft him to be a Bengal, but he could be a Bengal. Probably not a Dolphin. And then the Cowboys is like, if this guy's a Cowboy, it's fucking over. If this guy's they just re-signed Kyron, so like he's probably not a Ram. But shit. Could the Ravens draft him and be like, you know what, Derrick Henry, we're gonna trade your ass and draft Jeremiah Love. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. A team could definitely, just trade up for him too. I think a team in the 20s move up to the teens. I could totally see that. 100%. Yeah, would not be good. I'd agree. Skaranski's guard and Latham might be as well. He was terrible. Yeah, they were both bad last year. No, not very good. Not very good. All right, we got Love, we got Amon-Ra, and I have to remember to turn the music on. I'm surprisingly, I do like McMillan's draft spot. I don't mind him in like the 3-4 turn. I think he's actually kind of a value there. If it's not McMillan, I'm probably gonna go running back like Brees. Just bet on the free agent upside. I saw something too. It's like, yeah, let's go McMillan. And then I don't mind Scatabo, but I'm probably one of these two over him. I'm probably Kyron and ETN. It's very close. I don't know. Actually, it's probably who you guys drafting first, ETN or Kyron? I think ETN has more upside. I just kind of feel like I know what I'm getting from Kyron. This guy's got 3 RBs. Holy shit. Coolers. Goes ETN. I'm fine with Scatabo. I like JMO a lot too, though. Actually, let's go. I don't know if I've gone double Detroit. Let's go a little double Detroit. Amon-Ra, JMO. Always kind of want to have a couple of those teams, flirting around. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Again, 40 likes for a second draft. So if you want a second draft, want to hop in the draft, go down there, drop a like on the live stream. Por favor, we're at 27 so far. So make sure you go down there, drop a like, drop a sub as well. 3,000 subs for a 24-hour live stream. And then we'll do something at 2,000 yet. Just don't know what that is. So go down there, drop a sub, and tap that bell. Notifies you when we go live. Getting these drafts. We're drafting all season long. Looking for 200 days consecutively draft. Today's day 7. Got to start the journey somewhere. We hit 200 days last year, though, if you're new here. Hit 200 days in a row last year. So we'll be live tomorrow. We'll probably be live on this channel tomorrow, I think. I'm pretty sure we will be. And then we also have a members-only Toxic Tower stream tomorrow night. We're going to be doing a bigger board. So if you want to watch that or want to, potentially join that, go become a member. You get access to the Discord, me, Emo, BBG. I know Dev is in there. Dev's been in there a ton. So some other guys in there so far. But we kind of just started this membership thing up. So, and then if you become a member over there as well, you have a chance to come on screen if you want to and draft a team with us. Have your own veto, all that stuff. So go over there. Links in the description for that. Sub to the Toxic Tower. And then, consider becoming a member. $4.99, I believe it is. So, all right. We're done with the promos for now. Okay. All right. 5 picks away here. I feel like this is a good spot to kind of draft receivers, but I kind of need, drafting the running backs is kind of, I feel like what I should be doing. Quinshawn, Swift, both fine, I think. QC doesn't have an RB yet. But if I can get one of these two, definitely the plan. I don't love Javonte. I've been drafting a lot of Ramondre just because I feel like I kind of always need a running back in this range. He's kind of the only one usually that's left. So I'm thinking Swift or Quinshawn here. I don't think. I mean, is Chopper Dave going to go 4 RBs in the first 5 rounds? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Goes Javonte. That's fine with me. I don't think I have a ton of Quinshon. I know I have some Swift. Let's go Quinshon first. Let's Chopper Dave goes Quinshon. All right, let's do it. And I think we'll get a receiver that we're fine with here either way. Tate, Lemon, Metcalf, I'm fine with either of those 3. And if Swift falls back too, I'm fine with that. So I like to get, as long as one of these 4 don't go, I'm happy. If one of those 4, if all 4 of them go, these next 4 picks, I'm not as happy. I'm slightly down horrendous. I was hoping I get one of the rookies, to be honest. It was hard to pass up Lemon there, but I have so much Lemon already. So much fucking Lemon. See what KZ does here. Goes Evans. Okay, so we're guaranteed one of these 2. Perfect. I think I'm Swift. If Swift is there, I'm probably going to go Swift. We'll see what Coolers does. All right, let's go Swift. I think you need it. Like I'm the receivers you can get late, and I think I drafted 4 teams last night. I think all 4 of them had Jeremy Bernard and Omar Cooper on it. Every single one. Those guys are available every single draft. I have, and then Emmett Johnson. I have 74% Emmett Johnson right now. 74%, and I'm not ashamed of it. I don't think I have enough. I thought it was gonna be like 90. Like you can get those late receivers, those rookie receivers at and this is a good class too. Like it's kind of like last year where it's like you felt good, hitting those rookie running backs in the later rounds, like Harvey, like Giddens, but he wasn't like I felt at the time I felt good about him. Obviously it didn't pan out. I'm trying to think of the other rookies that were down there. I mean, Monungai was down there for a while. Tootin was down there for a while. I just kind of feel like it's the other way around this year, where you can take those later rookie receivers and have a high exposure, and I think you can feel good. Oh my God, I know, Schneid. I was talking about this last night. Jeremy Bernard has been falling. I am scooping. That's all I've been doing is scooping. I'm so glad he's falling. I don't know why he is. I thought like Bama receiver, like people would be like, "Oh, I'll take him at this price." That's not the case. Thank God it's not. Because I'm fucking in. It's been awesome. How much Jeremy? I gotta see how much I have. Let's see here. I'll do an exposure check. I don't think I've done one yet on the channel. Let's do a quick exposure check here. I don't know why it's like this. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. And this is what, for me, every year, it looks like this. It's always rookies at the top. But hey, I made a big board finals last year, so leave me alone. Emmett Johnson at 72. And then Jeremy's my highest one at 54. Then it's Omar. Lemon Boston. Boston falls way more than he should. And then my first actual like non-rookie is likely than JJ. And then Love's down there too. So those are my top exposures at the moment. How many drafts have I done so far? 22. Yeah, I need to pump those. Yeah, 57. I'm on the clock. Dart, no, I don't think so. I don't love these receivers. I love Boston. I don't love Monungai though. I think it's just Kraft. Actually, Pitts in the 8. I feel like he falls more. Let's go Kraft. That's a panic click a little bit. I just think Pitts is gonna fall more, and then maybe I just take him at 87 if he's there. Honestly. Like I said, I'm honestly, usually I'm like, fuck if I don't, I'm pissed if I don't have a receiver right away. But this year, I just don't know if that's the case. There's guys down there that I feel like good clicking, At least as and most of them are rookies, which is, can be kind of scary. But I feel good clicking them. And I just believe in the talent. I believe in the prospect. And there's enough of them down there where I think, at least one of them is going to hit or 2 of them are going to hit, Obviously, fuck, I wanted Kadarian so bad. I might just go double tight end here. And then we might just end it at 2. Early like last round guy. Because I think Pitts is draftable right here. In the late 80s. That feels like a good price for him. Let's do it. Kraft Pitts. I don't really think it's not a strategy I do a ton, or really I think at all, but I think it's fine. Got to be cautious about QB though, but I have a lot of quarterback outs. I have the Detroit thing. I mean, hopefully I can just get Goff and nobody fucks me and get, it goes like a Laporta Goff thing. But we have the Detroit thing. We have the Bryce. We have Love later. We have Penix probably. I don't know where Pitts is playing, but I think it's more than likely that he's back with Atlanta. But it's still I'd say it's like a 60-40 thing. Like 60% he's back, 40% he's gone. If it's just me reading it, because I think Pitts is literally like a tight end who Stefanski would die to have. That versatile. So that's just my guess. Only thing I do know for sure is whoever the starting tight end for Atlanta is this year, I'll have a ton. When has the starting tight end for a Stefanski play calling team ever been bad? Njoku. Then Njoku sucks. Don't worry, we have this rookie Harold Fannin. Even going back to the Vikings, I think remember Kyle Rudolph was killing it. He was the man for a while. Will Stefanski was there. I think he was the tight end on that 19 team. He was the guy. So even then, whoever Stefanski has is going to be unreal, I think. I'm going to have so much Pitts if he keeps falling. Yeah, it's funny. His ADP to start was 41 or some shit. Something crazy. His starting ADP was crazy. But I think people are just kind of oh, his ADP sucks. But now it's not. His ADP now is getting to a point where it really doesn't suck. Right next to Tucker Kraft is kind of where it feels like he should be going, right around that range. I think you could make the case that I think he should. Hot take. I think he should be going ahead of Fannin. I really do. Maybe that's crazy, but that's just kind of how I feel. I swear, if somebody takes Goff here, who does this guy have? Okay. No Lions. I think, right? Yeah, no Lions. We're good. We should be good. 3 quarterbacks, there's no shot, right? I would be dead. All right, let's go Goff. And then we can still put, probably need a receiver now at least, though. Wandale is a free agent, 100 back-to-back 140 target seasons. Coker. I think Jennings is a big value too. I really like Jennings. Just feels like he's back at San Fran. And if he's going back to San Fran, this is a pretty good spot for him. Pretty good range. With Kittle gone for, at least probably a good chunk of the season, maybe. Or at least, not as efficient. I think Jennings could be, finding some success there. So let's see if we can get one of these 3. It's Coker. It's got to be Coker. It's the only option that we have.
Have you heard the nickname for your fans?
Yes, I have.
I'm just a cokehead, dude. Out of context, that's crazy, but I'm a cokehead. If you could go pro at any sport, what would it be? What position would it be if applicable? I think it would be. I think being an NFL quarterback would be fucking sick. If I was a good NFL, if I was pro, go pro or be good, a good pro. Honestly, being a backup quarterback, I feel like that would be the life. If you're and again, if you're a backup quarterback, you probably don't have that dog in you. You're not really, or whatever the situation is, right? But you're universally loved. You have no expectations, which is what kills quarterbacks. If I was drafted in the 4th round and I became a backup quarterback for life, are you kidding me? dude, I think that would be so much fun. You don't hear guys, being like, oh, Taylor Heineke, fuck that guy. Like, you're allowed to have a little bit more fun. Taylor Heineke, man, I fucking hate Taylor Heineke. I fucking hate Ryan Fitzpatrick. I want to say like Jameis, but he was drafted high. That's why I think the expectations part of it matter. A 4th round pick, and I've had some fun in the league. Nick Foles, he was drafted a little bit higher too. You get what I'm saying though? I think that would be it. Backup QB. But you're not gonna be the most important man for long. You got a 4-game like Cooper Rush. You just come in, you do what you're supposed to do. I'm assuming I'm good enough to be, a backup quarterback. Until you're Stidham, yeah. But even like the week leading up to that, everyone's like, I fucking love Stidham. He's gonna be the man. So I don't know. I think backup quarterback is what it would be for me, for sure. All right, somebody got Emmett. That's okay. All right. Kind of feels like we might need to start hitting receiver, or at least taking a little bit more seriously here. I think Booty is a great click. Let's do Booty. It's connected to Drake May, Spike Week guy, F1 driver. The pressure for F1's got to be crazy. How's it going, Steve? How we doing, baby? Goddard goes. Kind of an obscure team for me a little bit. I don't mind the build. Goff, Love, Quinshawn, Swift, Amon-Ra, Tet, Arroyo McMillan, J-Mo, Coker, Booty, and then Kraft Pitts. Kind of a fun team, honestly, if I do say so myself. All right, we got to go Bryce here. Both the Carolina guys. Let's go Bryce. I mean, that's a pretty no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. All right, how many likes are we at? We are at 30 likes, guys. 40 likes for a second draft. So if you want a second draft, go down there, tap the like button. 10 more likes to rip another big board. If I didn't care about my body and my head, old school NFL safety, or I could destroy people. Like Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott, that'd be sick. Yeah. I feel like the life though, like, and being an NBA player, how is that like, I feel like there's more pressure, like, kind of around though. NBA player on a bad team, would that be fun? You're making a ton of money. Would you rather be like the third fiddle on a really good team, or would you rather be like the star player on a team that's like in the lottery every year, but you're making like 50 mil a year, 60 mil a year, and you're like a play-in team, You know what I'm saying? Like, would you rather be, what's a good example? Would you rather be like, I don't want to say Julius Randle because that doesn't feel right. I'm trying to think of like a team with a really good third guy who could also be a star, Maybe like, would you rather be like a Naz Reid on Minnesota? You're like 6th man of the year, flirting a lot, but you're never going to average 20. Or like if Naz Reid went somewhere else, you could probably average 20, Or would you rather be like, like a 22 point a game scorer, but you're playing for fucking Brooklyn? I don't know. Things to think about. Maybe Hero's a good example. Would you rather be Tyler Hero or like Julius Randle? Yeah, J-Dub sucks. He's hurt. He's always hurt. This year he is. Okay, now I think we have to transition our focus back to RB a tad, I think. I like Spears. I've been clicking a lot of Spears, actually. Because he's kind of always here. I think he's still young enough where I think he's good. He's hurt last year though, so yeah, let's go Spears. No, let's go Spears. The next click's probably like McMillan or I don't know. I think pulling up Likely is honestly fine. I have a ton of Likely, but I think he's a great price right now as a free agent. Likely. I don't know what to do with Jones and Mason. Jones is probably a cut candidate. Maybe. Or he's back on Minnesota. Jordan Mason actually had a pretty good yards per carry last year. They just hired Frank Smith to be their O-line coach, who's the Dolphins OC, who's kind of a pretty respected OC, I'm pretty sure. So you like to see that. Oh, wait, I have 2 tight ends. I can't go Likely. What am I doing? Fuck. I think I hate clicking this, but this kind of feels like the move, I think. I was going to pull up Kyler, actually. Wants to have an NBA. I wish it was a little taller. No. 5'10's just fine with me. Leave me alone. All right. I think Jones is fine. I forget. Is he a free agent or is he a cut candidate? I cannot remember. We looked up his contract, but I forgot. He is... Yeah, he's a cut candidate. His cap hit is 14 a year. They save $8 million if they cut him. $8 million. And the Vikings are fucked in the terms of like they are like I think they have like the second worst projected amount of free agents. Like they're in the hole for like 30 or 40 mil, you know? So it feels like he's a cut candidate. Like now could Aaron Jones, get cut and go to like, go to Baltimore? I don't think that'd be an awful option. Could he go back to like Green Bay with LaFleur? I think he'd be a good RB2, run alongside Jacobs. I wouldn't hate that. Like a reunion in Green Bay. I think that would actually be kind of fun. So I think Jones has some outs. And if he's back in Minnesota, is it the worst thing in the world? Like, I mean, this is RB2 range. I'm not drafting him to be like a dog, but I think he's a fine click. I don't love it, but I don't think it's awful, especially down here. You're looking at Benson and fucking Jonathan Brooks. I don't know about Jonathan Brooks. Even at Texas, like he wasn't all that good. Like he was good when he played, but like I never watched him. I was like, yeah, this is the fucking man, I mean, just me personally, but what do I know? A rugby player? What do I want? Fucking CTE? I'm good. I don't think I want CTE. Okay. I like DK. Lane falls constantly, so I don't need him. I do want Penix on this team, though. I can't lie. Can I push him? Are either of these team at London? This team has London. I have to go Penix now. Sorry, Coolers. I don't know if you wanted him, but I need him right here. Wanted him with Pitts, and I think he's a value in general anyway, so. Lo Ciento.
I've been on my grind, still ain't reached my peak yet, but I'm trying. Put it on the line, go for
2 lamb coupe, 4 lamb trucks, pulling up with.
Still like DK here. Kind of want to go RB though. If Samson's there, I might just click Samson. I don't like having shit running backs after round 16. It's really unfortunate. But I do like DK. I think he's worthy of this click right here. And I still kind of need 2 more receivers after that. I think we might just push running back a little bit. Let's go DK. I think he's in the plan, especially with like if you just kind of, I'm going to use a best ball phrase right here. If you just sort of pattern match what Dayball did with fucking Wandale, DK kind of feels like a similar situation where it's like, Cam Ward slot. You think Cam Ward was Restrepo when he was, doing his thing in Miami? DK could just fucking oof. He could be the man with, Dayball calling plays now. They get a top pick, hopefully boost that O-line maybe a little bit. Maybe they go, the edge route as well. I don't know, man. I kind of like the DK click down here. I think he's like one of the best clicks in this range, truly. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. What's the deal with Kirk? Which Kirk? Kirk Cousins or Charlie Kirk? If you're talking about Kirk Cousins, then, and guys, by the way, when I say Charlie Kirk, I mean Christian Kirk. Okay, I just get that out of the way. I just think it's hilarious. I am never going to call Christian Kirk again. I'm going to call him Charlie Kirk. But Kirk Cousins, he's gone. He's going to get cut, and then it's like, who does he sign with? I think he should go back to Minnesota. I do. Because, the Jets need a quarterback. Miami needs a quarterback. Why the fuck am I going there? Let me go back to, I want to be the starter. I liked Minnesota. I have a really good history with that coach. I can, I'll probably, that gives him a pretty good deal, I'd imagine, too. I'm going back to Minnesota. Why would I not? That's what I'm doing if I'm Kirk. It just makes sense. It makes too much sense. So we'll see. We will see. And it seems like KOC is running the show there now, too. They got this interim GM through the draft, which is kind of crazy. But it's KOC is probably making a majority of those decisions. So. Okay. I like Gunnar Helm. And, I'm actually, at the point where I'm I have so much fucking Bernard and Omar Cooper where it's do I need to click them every fucking time? I will continue to, but, I keep forgetting I have these. I mean, I'm going to go 3 tight ends anyway. I feel fine with the receivers you can get in the last round. And, of course, Gunnar Helm gets fucking sniped. Absolutely sniped for me. Oh. Oopsies. Looks like I have to go Jeremy Bernard for the 19th time out of my 23 drafts. Gosh darn. Force my hand. Claiborne goes... I'm probably, as much as I like Omar Cooper, I probably just have to go Mooney with the Penix thing that we have. So just need both the other wide receivers to spend the entire season injured to experience the full Wandale. Right? That might be true. But they don't have other stud receivers. Maybe they draft somebody, maybe they sign somebody, but it's not it's not they're oh yeah, we got a stud guy. DK could just be the leading receiver this year. Would that be shocking? I don't think so. With no injuries? Who, Ridley? Who's I don't know. Old ass Ridley? Let's go Mooney. Let's go tight end first. Let's go Taylor. Taylor or Otten. Or Tungus. I like Stowers. I have too much of him though. Let's go Taylor. Jets doesn't feel great though. Will Bijan finally be worthy of the 101? Recent 101s have been terrible. Yeah. I mean, you almost just whoever Bijan's backup is this year, I think you got to draft that guy. I think you got to draft that guy. Chase this year wasn't bad. He wasn't this smash 101, but he was he was better than the CD from 2 years ago. Then the JJ had the hurt year when he was the 101. Cooper was hurt that 1 year. He was the 101. JT sucked the one. He was the, you know what I mean? So Chase has actually been the most successful of the recent 101s. But yeah, I agree with you. Bijan, you don't love that. It's almost like the Madden curse, It's kind of like the Madden curse. All right. How many likes are we at? We are at, let's see, 38 likes. 2 more likes for a second draft. Go down there, drop a like. 2 more for another big board that we will be ripping. Love ripping big boards. Okay. Overall, I'm a fan of this team. Look at this guy going Cousins Mac. Did he only have 1 QB? That's his 4th QB. Has Stafford, Kyler. I don't mind. I don't hate that. You can kind of get a little bit weird in the big board. I feel like I tend to exclusively only build 3-6-8-3. And if I deviate, it's normally 3-7-7-3. And with Love, Quinshon, Swift, this is definitely a 3-6-8-3. So, okay, yeah. The only problem is the running backs down here are fucking abysmal. I especially when Mike is gone, Mike Washington. Fuck. I hate it. I don't know who I'm drafting. I don't know. I might just go the receiver first because Charlie Kerr. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I usually click Ollie if I'm here. I have not watched Seth McGowan. Kendre, it's definitely not Kendre. You know what? I'm gonna stand on what I saw from him as in college. Just this one time, I think I'm going to, and go Giddens. I think he's too good of a player to be disrespected like he was this year, getting healthy scratches. Granted, it's the same coaching staff, but you know what I mean? Maybe he figures it out year 2, you know? Chase Brown was a special teamer his first year. Now he's going at the 2-3 turn. So, all right, receiver. Who am I got? Who am I? QBs. Tesla gone. Nobody on Carolina. That's fun. Atlanta. I mean, just draft a rookie and pray they're fucking on that team. This is kind of a fun time to just click Ted Hurst. Antonio Williams, actually, I don't hate as well. Who is the guy from John Carroll? What is that guy's name again? I'm going to wait. What is his name? Tyron Montgomery. He's not even on here. That's crazy. Let's go Ted Hurst then. Do you guys know? Have you guys heard of this Tyron Montgomery guy? He's not even on the ADP for Underdog. He's from John Carroll. Was at the Senior Bowl this year, and his story is insane. He went to his college journey started off by him going to he went to LSU to walk on for basketball. Had never played. He did not play high school football. Goes to LSU to walk on for basketball. COVID hits. So he's kind of an older prospect. COVID hits. He's got to go home during COVID because they don't have a fucking season, right? His brother is a quarterback for, I think it was Greenville, wherever I don't even know what fucking state that's in. And he needs someone to throw with, so he starts playing catch with his brother, Tyron, who, starts playing catch with him, starts running routes for him. And eventually he gets so fucking good at football because, he walked in LSU, so he must be an unreal athlete, that his brother's like, yo, you need to play football. And eventually I think he gets like his name out there, ends up going to John Carroll in Ohio. He's from Texas. Gets an invite to the Senior Bowl, and by all accounts was like one of the best guys at the Senior Bowl this year. But he only had even at John Carroll, he only had I think 500, 600, 700 yards, something like that. Really good story though. I would have taken him there just to say I drafted him once. But Ted Hurst is also in demand. Georgia State, he's worthy of that selection too. Okay. Did we get the likes? We have 40 likes. Let's hop into it. Big board drafting. We'll do one more in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, okay, I'll hit allow, I guess. Oh, all right, we're in for 10 this time. So if you wanted to hop in here, come draft with us, you got a great chance to get in now. So it's whether do you want to draft with us or do you not? Because there's only 10. We're waiting for 10. Big board is what we're in. Come hop in if you want. I'm going to get my water bottle here real quick. I might grab a chocolate caramel. Give me a sec. All right, let's get after it, baby. Waiting for 2 more people. Big board. All right. All right. Drafting at 8. Let's see here. We got HD in here. What's going on? J loading. How we doing? Big Nuts 69. Wow. Great name. If you're in here drafting with us, drop where you're drafting at. Don't be a lurker. I don't know if anybody cares. I don't think anybody does. Oh, we got balls left at 4. What's going on? Drafting all players. I never click this time. That's usually a good strategy. We got Jack in here at 6. What's going on, Jack? You're HD. Okay. Got it. I always see you, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I don't think anybody cares, but I am renewing my lease at this apartment. Only reason I saw that is because I just saw the leasing lady walk across into my building. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign a 14-month lease because I think it's like a $50 from what I pay now. I think it's like $45 or something increase a month, which is not bad at all. But I could do a 12-month lease, but then so I signed last March, like I think it was like March 20th or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, if I do 14 months, then if I move after my next lease is up, then I'm moving in May and not in March, where it's fucking, snow, freezing, all that stuff. If I move in May, that's like the best time to move, not too hot, maybe 50s, 60s weather type of something, depending on, kind of the year. Probably closer to 60s though. I mean, sign me up for that instead of, potentially 10 or 20s in March. So, just letting you guys into my my brain real quick, which also guarantees that we will be streaming here, in the studio again, which means if I'm in the studio, I'm not living with anybody. I'm more locked in, way more locked in. Yeah, let's go CD at 8. I mean, that feels. I haven't seen him go this late before. I'm in. Would you rather win the big board or have 100K subscribers? That's a great question. Sorry, no, I didn't see it. Drafting that first. What's going on, baby? Man, got any crypto, bro? Yeah, maybe like the 0.84 ETH I have left. Actually, I don't even have that much. I used to have some ETH. I don't have it anymore. I should though. Okay, would I rather win the big board or have 100K subs? You win 200K if you win the big board. I think the answer has to be 100K because that would be like a light. I would rather make, because that's over time you're making more money, and you could win. You could argue if you won the big board, you gain more notoriety, and then you could grow your channel. But 100K is fucking hard to do. I don't think winning the big board is worth like 100K subs. I'd rather have the steady money over money now. 100%. I could borderline quit my job if I had CD London. Oh, brother. don't fucking yes. Yeah, if I had 200K subs, or 100K subs, I could borderline quit my job, I think. Borderline. That's a lot of subs. You've had that many subs. I'm streaming as much as I do. I could probably, do more like YouTube actual like video focused stuff and make some money off that. I think you got to pick the subs 100%. Probably have some psych credit. Win the big board anyway. Game's beatable. What's going on, Steph? How we doing? How are you doing this weekend? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'd like to hear from the resident Cowboys fan. Percentage odds Jeremiah Love is a Cowboy. What would you put it at? I think I put it at like what, 20? Because it's like, oh, they have a need at running back. There are these good running backs available. The Cowboys will not do anything at running back. The Cowboys have a need at running back. What will they do? They will re-sign Ezekiel Elliott and give Hunter Luepke all the third down snaps. That was 2024. It's 2025. Oh no. What will the Cowboys do? They have a need at running back. They will sign Javonte Williams and then draft Phil Maffa in round 7. 2026 coming up around the corner. Javonte Williams is a free agent. They have nobody else worth mentioning on the roster. I know they have Malik Turner. He sucks. What will the Cowboys do? This is a very good free agent running back class with some very exciting prospects also at the top of the draft in round 1 with Jeremiah Love and some fun guys in round 2 and 3 with Emmett Johnson, Jadarian Price, and potentially Nick Singleton. What will the Cowboys do? They will draft Antonio Williams at 15. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, don't give me hope, LL 5%. Okay, what are the odds you think Pickens is back then on the Cowboys? Because that's one I feel like, it feels like he's a Cowboy, but you don't really know, especially with him. Who fucking knows what that guy is thinking? What do you think about Pickens? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts there, because that's like the one where I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't love, for some reason, Bucky's kind of scary, but I'm going to take him right here. 95% for Pickens. Okay, I'm going to trust your opinion on that then. I saw like a PFF dropped a thing that's where the top free agents going. They had Pickens going to Atlanta. I'd love that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I hope the Falcons, I really hope the Falcons go out and I hope they use their first pick is their second round pick, right? That needs to either be a receiver or a DB. Those are the only two players I'm allowing it to be. A receiver or a DB. O-line's good. We're good on the O-line. D-line, maybe an inside linebacker. We do have Diablo, though. I fucking love Divine Diablo. I fucking love him, that guy. But we have a real need at cornerback, too. Mike Hughes is not going to get it done. Or unless we could also sign any of those guys, though, too, Who are I got to look at the free agent receivers again. I got to look at those guys again. All right, one pick away here. I don't love Adams at all. I think it's Scatabo, actually. I think it's definitely Scatabo. Scatabo. Who are the... Okay, free agent, wide receivers. Who would I want on the Falcons? I'm trying to look here. Mike Evans, no, I'm good. Charlie Kirk, no. Debo? I wouldn't hate that. Just use Debo. Honestly, bring in Debo and then just use him let Stefanski use him like he used Fannin. They're pretty much the same fucking player. Just do the exact same thing with Debo. Tutu, I'm good. Diami Brown, no. Thielen, he's retired. Marquise Brown, no. Jawan Jennings? I feel like he might cost more than I want to give him. So I'm going to say I'm lukewarm to that idea. Raymond, no. Shaheed, I didn't know he's a free agent. Oh, shit. Shaheed's a free agent? I should be clicking him more. Interesting. That might be a Tory Horton tweet, honestly. Hopkins, I'm good. Dortch, I'm good. Noah Brown, no. Keenan, no. Dotson, no. These guys suck. Wandale's down here. Yes, Wandale. Pickens. I forget Pickens hasn't gotten paid. Pickens only made a $1.6 million last year. That's fucking bonkers. I forgot he has not gotten paid. Wow, good for him. His life's about to change in the course of 2 months. Good for him. Yeah, all these other names suck. Yeah. So what I'm seeing is the free agent pool is not great. Outside of Pickens, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, Evans there's no way Evans is not a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, right? He's got to be a Buck. Maybe the Bucks don't want him back. Who knows? Interested to see how that whole thing goes down. All right, I'm very happy because I'm gonna get a receiver I like. I want to click more Terry. The only problem is he goes next to the 3 fucking rookie receivers that I usually like drafting. And if Lemon's there, I just click Lemon. So I kind of hope somebody takes Lemon so I can click somebody else. Because if Lemon's there, I won't have the balls to click somebody else. I have to click Lemon if he's there. I have no choice but to click Lemon. Tyson's there. That's the wrong guy. Captain Caveman 75. Do me a solid. All right, now I'm left with a tough decision. Oh, I have so much Bukai Lemon, so much. he will eventually be going over these guys. He's right. He's on the uptick. His ADP gets higher every day. He was 63 like 2 days ago. Now he's 50. He's as long as he goes underneath them, I will click him, and then I'll mix in the other guys. Probably like I just think that Lemon's just gonna rise as the process goes along. You know what I mean? I think as the film stuff comes out, the combine stuff comes out, these mock drafts come out, the rankings, all that. I think Lemon's gonna unanimously be the one. He's gonna go in like round 4 eventually, and I think Tate and Tyson are gonna be like Tyson's gonna fall. He's gonna have because people are gonna be like, oh wait, he was injured every single year he played college football. Don't love that. NFL teams aren't gonna love that. He's gonna fall, and Tate. I just feel like Tate's not a very fun name, Like obviously like not his actual name, but like I don't know. I just don't know how excited people are about Tate. I feel like Lemon's got more juice. Tyson's got more juice. I don't know if Tate has as much. I love Tate too. I like Tate over Tyson. I'm just saying I wonder if the public is gonna like Tate as much. So especially over Lemon. Branch stays in Georgia. I'd be fine with Branch. I mean, he doesn't wow me. Get Jeremy Bernard. Let him stay in the fucking South. Let's go one state over. I'd say yes. Okay. Let's go. Fuck. I never know what to do in this range. I never click Jerry Rice. I'm gonna click Jerry Rice. I never click him. I never do. It's like it's the first time I click Jerry Rice. So let's do it. Because BTJ and Marv are like, let's bet on like the fucking, first round draft capital. That's usually the prospect that I tend to follow. But like, so you got to mix in some Wilson, considering what he did down the stretch last year, especially if Brissett's still there. New play caller too. Well, they're gonna have a new fucking head coach. Best case scenario for Arizona is that Clint Kubiak is the head coach for them. Except I don't know why you would pick that job over the Raiders job, because they're kind of the same job. Both have like fun offensive weapons, but outside of that, like, is the Arizona Cardinals O-line great? Probably better than the Raiders, but it's not considerably better than the Raiders. Their defense, probably. The Raiders got Max Crosby. They got to trade Crosby, bro. Let Crosby go somewhere else. I think the real tiebreaker though is like the NFC West fucking sucks. Rams, Seahawks, and Niners. Now the AFC West isn't that much better. Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. So it's kind of like, but I don't know. I think the Raiders, and at least you probably have a quarterback too that you can kind of mold. With the Raiders. Cardinals, you're like, I don't know. Jerry Rice cakes. What if we draft the guys who have been good recently and pop in scoring, though? Well, then, yeah. Well, I'll take Marv if he's still here. This guy, both these two drafters only have one receiver, so I doubt he's still there. But I would take. What's wrong with the background music? What about it? You don't like it? I've gotten rave reviews on the background music, actually. Why don't you like it? Fuck you. I don't give a shit what you think. Just talk to me. I wanted something different than Feed the Ducks, and I typed in lo-fi hip hop beats. So it's an 11-minute audio clip, and it plays on a loop. So leave me alone. I'm drafting Ricky. I might go Dart. I'm going Dart. I didn't. You sensitive fuck. Well, this isn't like you just say talk to me about the music. It makes that was kind of like a negative connotation to that. I feel like. I don't know. I was thinking about finding a new clip too. Just to switch it up so it's not the same one every time, like a different lo-fi hip-hop beat. I feel like if I only have one clip, I'll get sick of this really fucking fast. You know what I mean? I'll get sick of the same real fast. Okay. I like this team so far, though. We got Dart, Bucky Scatabo, CD London, which the CD London stack feels amazing. And then we got Makai Lemon and Jerry Rice. And if we might be able to snag some Ricky on the way back around here. Well, never mind. Big Nuts said no. Denzel Boston, though, he falls, which is weird. I cannot believe he falls, considering he's going to be a first-round receiver. Denzel Boston could be like drafted before one of those top 3, and it would not shock me. I think it seems like everywhere has him kind of as in that tier. He's not in the other tier of receivers. He's in the top 3 tier. I think someone's just going to really fall in love with his his profile. It's not, it's Boston over these two. Maybe I should go Art. Fuck, I really want Jadarian Price because I need to make up for the fact that I don't have him. I'm going Jadarian because I have 4 receivers and I have a ton of Boston. I need more Jadarian Price after watching him yesterday. Need more of him. Got to keep it fresh. I had a hard time finding stuff people didn't find distracting. I don't know. Do you think this is distracting? Honest opinions. What would you rate this background music? I feel like it's pretty, it's pretty chill. I don't think it takes away from the stream. I think it adds to it. Truly, I do. Remember the balance of a build? Are you trying to say that? I mean, in this economy, those running backs go fucking early. So I needed the running back. I would have rather taken Boston, but I don't need 5. I truly think I don't know. I just think fucking getting running back sucks. Okay, yeah, you're agreeing. Yeah, okay. Because if you can get Jeremy Bernard and Omar Cooper in rounds 18 and 19 every draft, why you just do that? That's 2 free receivers who are going to be going in round 14 in April. So that's kind of my take. All right, 8 picks away here. All right, we got 48 people. I just went from 54 to 48. I think we got botted. I'll set a like goal for a third draft. We're at 45 likes. If we get to 60 likes, I'll do a third draft. So if you want a third draft, go down there, drop a like, drop a sub on the channel if you're new. 3K subs for a 24-hour live stream. Okay. If Boston falls back to me, I'm gonna come. And it's a good tight end range too. I don't mind going Kincaid, Gatson. Is Dak? Dak is QB 11, so he's gone. We still have some QB outs a little later. I don't know who Arizona's quarterback is going to be. It doesn't feel like it's going to be Kyler. I don't know if it's Jacoby. There's a new coaching staff that's going to be there. Why would it be why are we just assuming it's Jacoby? I don't know if it is. And Jacoby sucks. It's not like, oh, he had some good fantasy point games because he threw the ball 70 times. Jacoby sucks. He's not good. It's yeah, we're gonna go with Jacoby. There needs to be another backup there in some respect. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's Kyler or Brissett. Truly, I don't think it is. I'm in agreement with you there. Okay, yeah, we're good here. We're in a good spot here. I think Chuba actually might be the click. He feels like a pretty big tier jump over these other guys. I think Chuba's just getting the ball. They could sign somebody. They signed somebody last year. Rico resigned. I think 9th round Chuba is actually fine. I don't need a tight end. I'd rather take. It feels like a sucker play though. I think it's still fine. I think Chuba's fine actually. Yeah. Deal Kyler, sign Kirk, and keep Brissett as a backup as bare minimum. Could see Malik Willis, Dart, yeah, Rodgers ceiling. There's no way it's Rodgers. Yeah, I could see I could see Malik Willis sneaky going to Arizona, 100%. Very sneaky though. Okay, this next click we're looking at. I mean, if Coker's there, I have to cue him. Mendoza at round 9 is fucking insane. I just watched a 30-minute breakdown of Mendoza yesterday from a guy that I trust on YouTube that does a really good job scouting. I've been watching him for a couple of years, and yeah, he kind of is the take that I kind of have where it's I think he's a Just because he won the national championship and he's kind of hot. Okay. His name is hot is what I meant to say. He is hot though too. Baker with Bucky seems like a no-brainer, and QBs go very, very early. I think we just go Bucky. Or sorry, we go Baker with Bucky. And then there's still some Tampa Bay guys you can draft a little later, like McMillan and then Auden. So Baker's actually kind of an easy name to backstack as well. Especially if Evans is gone. It doesn't feel like Evans is going to be gone, but it's like he could be, you know? Yeah, Godwin too. Isn't Godwin goes earlier though? Isn't Godwin already gone? Or is he still there? I never click Godwin, so I don't really know where he goes. Yeah, I guess he is still there. Yeah, but like, he just feels like a Buccaneer, doesn't he? I just can't see him going anywhere else. I feel like he loves Tampa Bay. I think he's like, is he from Florida? I feel like he might be from Florida. I don't know where he's from, but I don't know why. I feel like I remember him saying he's from Florida. I don't know. I just can't see him being anywhere else. Where does he go? Who's like a play caller that left that he could reunite with? Could he reunite with Liam Cohen? He's not going to the Jags. The other one would be who? Canales. Does he go to Carolina? I could low-key see him in Carolina, honestly. That feels like a Panthers ass move. They gotta have the money to do it too. Who the fuck are they paying? Nobody. They're paying like who? JC Horn and what's the Derek Brown? Maybe some of the O-line guys too that they brought in. But other than that, they're not paying anybody. I feel like Panther. I could see Evans being a Panther, playing the Bucks. You know, that'd be kind of fun. They'd have re-signed him already. Last time there was beef with the contract. Don't think they can afford him. KC Buff, yeah, easy guesses. Carolina, maybe for sure, but then Miami staying Florida. Yeah, that's a fair way of looking at it. I was hoping Emmett Johnson would fall back, but I have 74% of them, so I'm not going to be mad if I don't get him once. I could see that, yeah. Yeah, he could ring chase. LA, that'd be sick. I think LA drafts a receiver. I do. Adams getting old. You know, if I am the Rams, I am drafting. I'm quite literally just drafting like Lemon with my first, like at 12, and then just take Ty Simpson at the end of the first. That's what I'm doing. 100%. Okay. We got the 4 RBs. I feel good about that core. I kind of think Krosky Merritt is like a little slept on. I really do. Jonah, I don't know if I can get behind it. I don't know if I can. I don't love these receivers. Dubs is fun. Free agent. Who knows where he goes? Strange if I just want the. I'm going to go. I don't click Jacory a ton, but I feel like he could be a guy that, you know, like even if he's like an RB2, which is kind of what this range is, like an RB2 with juice, you know, maybe they bring in like a, you know, just kind of like another 1A or 1B back. And then, you know, Jacory has half the backfield. I could totally see that working, especially if the offense is just better. Like, I don't know. I feel like Krosky did enough where it's like, yeah, I could totally see him being back. He had his issues early on, but he kind of came back and killed it a little bit later down on the season. So I could see Evans being, yeah, I could definitely see Evans going to Dallas. We just had if Pickens leaves, we just had Steph come in the chat though, and Steph said that I asked her what percentage chance is Pickens back in Dallas, and she said 95. So a resident Cowboys fan said that Pickens is back, but who fucking knows what Steph knows? She's not a fucking insider. That's a joke. All right. Okay, now we're looking at receiver here. Another sucker play feels like Travis Hunter. But it's like, because fuck. They just have 3 guys. Or isn't Parker a free agent? I think Parker's a free agent. I feel like, I don't know if Jacksonville will be able to keep him. And then Hunter's back in them. I don't know if Parker's a free agent, though. I'm going Travis Hunter. Is he a free agent? I thought he was. He's a free, or he's what is he? Oh, he's not a free agent. What's this fucking purple? What does the purple mean? Estimate? He's under contract. I thought he was a free agent. I still went Travis Hunter, whatever. I don't know what this means. It says he's an unrestricted. Maybe it's just an estimate because of like it's performance based on the 4th year or something. Like it's like a cap percentage or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 1.2. I'm not sure. So, but it doesn't look like he's a 2027 unrestricted free agent. So it looks like he's truly he's back on the Jags. So like, where does that leave Travis Hunter? That's the big question because it's like they traded up for this guy. He was unbelievable that last week before he got hurt. What was it, the Indy game? It was the London game. Whoever the fuck they played in London. I forget who they played. Was it Minnesota maybe? I forget. I don't remember. But I mean that last game in London where he has like an unreal game, then he comes back and I think he got hurt or whatever. So it's like I don't know. I feel like he's still pretty talented. It's not like he's not talented, but do they use him on defense? Is he a defensive guy then? You know, because it's like if you got Parker, Myers, and Tom, like they already signed Myers. They locked up Myers. Thomas is locked up on his rookie deal. Parker's got 1 more year. So it's like, where does Hunter fit in all of that? Is he get his spot back when he comes back, or do they just demote Parker again? Even though Parker balled out when he was given his opportunity. Feels out of place. But he's the third. He was the 2nd overall pick. You know? He was the 2nd overall pick. So what do you do with that? It just feels crazy to say he rotates with Parker. And maybe he does just play a shit ton of defense, then he rotates it on offense. Where like last year, he was an offensive player, then rotated in on defense. But I just feel like Liam Cohen, an offensive guy, is got to be like, I want to use this guy on offense, you know? So I just, I think there's upside with this pick, just given the talent and like the way we saw him play. If he was playing like shit, then I would understand. We have to go McMillan here. But I don't know. They wanted to try the 2-way player and he gets hurt. So I think he's just full-time cornerback and occasional rotation. But what if Cohen wants him to be a full-time receiver, even though like the strength of their team is probably receiver? Like, I think he's probably a better receiver than he is a corner. Is he not? Were we going back last year and be like, man, Travis Hunter played unreal at corner? Maybe it's because he didn't get that much of a chance, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that whole thing goes. I'm not going to be overweight Hunter. I don't think he's an awful click, in round 12. He's worth a couple clicks, like a 6% blanket maybe. Do you want 8 of him? Kind of scary. I feel like 6 is a fine number. You want some of him. You don't want it Fade Hunter. And he's a guy that could definitely just rise too, but he could most certainly fall. It just depends on like what the, like when we get to the combine and, they do those interviews and someone inevitably is going to ask Liam Cohen when he's at the combine, what's your role for Travis Hunter this year? And then he says, whatever. And it's like, oh, fuck. Okay. Let's just go third quarterback. Dart Baker Ward feels good. Oh, wait. No. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Let's go DK first. Let's go DK. I think I'm going to be overweight on DK. I think he's unbelievable down here. Ward could fall back around, but we have other outside quarterback. We don't need to go Cam Ward right there, I think. He'll continue to drop in ADP due to exactly these concerns, but I agree there's no way they don't use him as much as possible on offense. Hunter, the new Josh Downs, BTJ, the rotation guy, with Hunter on boundary as Jacoby and Parker rotate inside and out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that Jags thing's a mess. I feel, and like, if Mike Evans is back with the Bucs, which maybe he's not, that could also be a mess. Also, too, I don't know if you guys saw my tweet. I thought I tweeted something that felt pretty, like, I don't know, pretty actionable for, like, at this point in the offseason. Let me find it here real quick. Damn. Nobody liked my tweet. That's tough. Sad day. I thought it was a good tweet. yeah, Falcons were slot-o-matic this season. Receiving grade from the slot, minimum 30 targets. Drake London, dog. Bijan, Kyle Pitts, you know? Like, granted, those are like the 3 best players on the team. But like, now that Zach Robinson, who was the OC for the Falcons last year, is the OC for the Bucs this year, like Godwin, Igbuka, McMillan, those are all kind of guys. And McMillan actually kind of feels like more of an outside guy. So it's almost like an Igbuka. This is assuming that Mike Evans is gone. I'm looking at like Godwin and Igbuka to kind of be those guys in the slot in this Zach Robinson offense. I think they could do some real things. So we'll see. I feel like Baker's good at throwing over the middle of the field too. So, okay. Damn, Malik Willis still there? We don't have a tight end yet. Oh my god, if I can get Likely, that'd be unbelievable. I'm not drafting Kelsey until he fucking retires, or doesn't retire, for that matter. Yeah, I think Zach Robinson's a good pull. I do. Like, I mean, he's not a bad hire. You know, a guy that has play calling experience for 2 years. Good, used his weapons pretty good. Like, used Bijan great. Used London great. You know, like, got really, like, Pitts had his best 2 years. I think, like, you know, kind of under whoever. Okay, I cannot believe I got Likely on this team. It's got to be Likely here. Got to be Likely. Likely as a tight, like, drafting Likely as my first tight end when he's a free agent, it feels like stealing. I can't believe he goes this late. Like, I just don't know if people don't know he's a free agent, because he's gonna, like, if he leaves to go now, the worst case scenario, he goes back to Baltimore. But like, you know, what if he doesn't? What if he goes to Atlanta if they don't get Pitts? What if he goes to, like, you know, Cincinnati? What if he goes to, yeah, a lot of these other teams who could really use him at tight end? Like, could, like, even, I needed Penix. I was counting on Penix. Fuck. You didn't even have any Atlanta. Fuck you. This guy, I took Mendoza too. It's fine. Dart Baker is not the worst 2 to have, but I was kind of counting on giving the London Penix thing. All right, we got 7 receivers. Tight end wise, I'm kind of just, I think I'm just Gunnar Helm, to be honest. I really like Gunnar Helm. I think Dable's got a real tight end connection thing, especially for like you know, a younger quarterback. I feel like, I mean, those tight ends for Tennessee are always pretty good. Or for like the Dable offenses are always pretty good. Kelsey not retiring, said he can't wait to see EB in the building. Bieniemy. All right, well that's noteworthy. Maybe he means, like, you know, when I go to retire, and I'll say, well, yeah, what's Bieniemy? When he goes in the building to retire. Notice how he didn't say can't wait to work with Bieniemy again, which feels like that would be more of a significant statement that he could have said. Potentially choosing his words wisely. Okay. All right. If you're watching it right now, again, make sure you go down there, drop a like on the live stream, drop a sub. Helps the channel grow. Appreciate it. Do you like these lo-fi hip hop beats? I'm gonna try and get a new one for tomorrow. I'm gonna do that right. I'm gonna do that right when I get off, actually. Okay. 5 picks away. Shedeur feels like a sucker play, but like, he probably plays some games this year, right? He probably starts week 1. I don't know if he finishes, though. That's the problem. That's why he goes down here. Because I don't think he finishes the year. Well, I don't think this team has enough rookies, if I'm being honest. I feel like I gotta go Cade Otton here, though. I like the receivers I can get, I think, on the turn. Let's go Otton. Tampa Bay, Baker stack. We have McMillan, Otton, kind of the way we set it up anyway, so that feels good. Still gotta get a 6 running back, though. I feel good about this 5. Oh, is Kelsey in the building? Well, I guess. Well, there we go. I didn't know that. I'm not, not up to date on catching up with the Kelseys. Maybe I should listen to Gridiron Heights more. Darnell Mooney. I think I can just click quarterback later and be fine, honestly. Maybe I click Kirk. Kirko! Is A-Rich? What if A-Rich starts week 1 for the Colts? Daniel Jones Achilles not ready yet. A-Rich 4 total touchdowns. Colts win 50-4-6. Let me go Shadur. Anthony Richardson never gives the job back. That'd be funny. Daniel Jones back probably on the Colts. I know he's a free agent. He feels like you just had the best football success of your career. Why the fuck would you go anywhere else? What if he goes back to Minnesota though? Minnesota let him go once. Maybe they just re-sign him again. They just do the Sam Darnold thing all over again. DJ, welcome back. Now do for us what you did for Indy right now. There's a lot of like QB things up in the air, How many QB open like uncertain QB situations do we have? Let's count them up. Arizona. I'm not going to say uncertain with the Raiders because we kind of know who their QB is. Let's go. So let's just go Arizona, Miami, Pittsburgh, Indy. I think Minnesota's on there. Jets. That's 6. I think Falcons is decided. I think it's just I'm almost positive it's just Penix. Browns 7. I mean that's 7 teams. That's a good amount of teams. That's almost like a quarter of the teams in the league. So, am I forgetting a team? I think that's it. It feels like it. I think that's it. 2 to the Jets. Ugh, you. I would. I am. Who is excited of the Jets this year? God, they're gonna be so fucking bad again. They're gonna be so bad. Maybe the year they're not so bad is just the year everyone thinks they're gonna be so bad. All right, let's go. Stowers is our. We already have 3 tight ends. Running back. Mike went again. Let's go Rashard. He's got. I think they could. Year 2. Real question at running back. I think they like him. I mean, he played a decent amount last year. Let's go Rashard, and then we'll wrap it up with receiver. I think Fields is worth a click. I like McAllister, is who we were clicking a ton. Antonio Williams, I think actually might be the one. I could see him rising for sure. I also don't hate like Deion Burks. I think he's worth a couple clicks as well. Yeah, this is fun. Honestly, though, Noel, I don't know what to do with Noel, only because you probably got Kirk's a free agent. Kirk's probably not back, but then you got Tank Dell coming back, but who knows how good Tank Dell's gonna be. Let's go Antonio. Let's go Antonio Williams. All right, there we go. That's gonna do it for me. I told myself I was gonna meal prep tonight, so I have to do that. I have some plans later, so I got to do it right now. But thank you guys for coming in tonight. I don't know who we're gonna break down tomorrow. I'm gonna come up with that on the fly. So make sure you go to my Twitter at PPR Tyler on Twitter. I'm gonna figure that out. So make sure you go over there. Drop a follow if you'd be so kind. I always post when I'm going live on Twitter, and make sure you just tap the bell. Notifies when I go live anyway. If you'd be so kind on your way out, tap the like button, tap a sub, all that good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 8, consecutive stream, consecutive draft.